Dodge. Dimensional drift. That's it. Oh, Dog finds one. Doesn't he find any more though? Damn, no time. Picasso! Unable to steady the shots.
There.
Creek has this long flank. That has to play so patient.
One enemy.
Creek finds one. He
Last
has to
player
deny.
standing.
Finds a second. He won.
Wow.
1v3. All he had
Working
was
chamber.
the headhunter.
Working chamber always wins. What a clutch from Creek. That was beautiful. The headhunter play was beautiful as well. I do see that they're gonna respond to that by going and stacking B. I see 4 over there. They may have one sit on the little mid link. Nope, they don't. All of them are B. This is gonna be interesting. With Astra with being a pseudo initiator, that just makes every single one of those agents very aggressive. So, but they're not even there.
Builder. 1v4, what are you gonna do? Get off site, play your life.
Be right back.
WgW side within 15 seconds. Match finds Builder off spam, I believe. Average is playing in the smoke. Do they check him? Venta so close with the flash. Has his Bucky though. Dodd takes shots from heaven. They're all playing off site now though. They're worried about Creek and his lurks. They have so much post-lane util though. Does the body block come out? No, it's just stuck. No, yes, has to get onto the bomb. That's the solo pop, and that's the denial of the defuse. Whoa, Venta spotted out. Now they know there's 2 on the left side. Finds one, but unable to finish the round. That was a nice shot from Strats, but needed 3 more.
Never show weakness.
Both these teams have so much post plant, and it's just so hard to go against. Another thing too, as the last map that we had Haven, and that A crossfire that you see on that main is the same one that you see over here in security. The only difference with this one is that you aren't covered in tower, so someone needs to be watching that. We saw one get turned over in that, and that was a really good play from the defense, but it looks like they're starting to turn out their people a little bit more.
Yeah, and I mean, again, with this B side, I mean, I don't know what's so appealing about it. They legit have 3 players on the side. Do they still hit it, though? They have no idea how many. Willow comes out. Well, Pink spots out. Pull 2 bodies. Take it down. Do they think about average? No, average and no, yes. Having hold the side alone.
Enemy
and
remaining.
they do. Shots coming in with the backup. And it's up to Creek all alone. With the operator, how much can he do? He can't do anything.
They took the gamble on the 3-person site hold, and they just couldn't. They couldn't. I think that if their information gives them, I think they need to save that information for the amount of people on site. Though that Sofa was hard to find. He was up in heaven and he was hiding behind a wall, and that dart can't clear all of that. At least. I don't believe that there's a dart that could. Maybe on that really far back corner, but that's all I can think. It does look like this Yor is going to swap out with this Waylay that was over here on A with the Cypher, and it looks like he's also going to be holding it with an op, but no one's there to be in his crosshair.
I mean, he'd be lucky to find one here. WgW is all in mid and B. Seems very reminiscent of many other rounds that they've had before. Average backing up into a less exposed angle so that he can get out, as that TP has expired. Bo Venta has this TP deep into mid. Will he take it though? That's the real question.
There.
He's gonna take it. He took it. Oh. He knows so. No, yes. Taken down though. Knew his position. But Venta also had the read. Now, Drat's looking to be challenged alongside Haughty. Drats is so low though. Seems like they're pivoting towards A though, into Builder, and this off of average.
Nice and slow now.
Broken. Now out.
30 seconds left.
Op spotted out. Average can just tear them apart with this
There.
op. All he has to do is hold the angle,
Spike
and he
down
does
A.
so well as well. Dodd has to watch out for these trips. Almost gets taken by one. Average looking to explore. Dodd doesn't have the reaction time. Average is
enemy
3 in the
remaining.
round.
Oh,
Builder takes away the chance of the ace. But Venta, it's a 1v4, no time. Brad's taking him down.
unfortunate for WgW. He tried to get
Last
that
round
plan down,
before
but the
the
Astra
switch.
spooked him, and he just had to get off that plan. It does look like, again, they're gonna have Cypher sit up on A. The strat of having your Sentinel set up on the same side every time is not a bad one. It makes you kind of know where they are going to be less likely to hit. Gives you a certainty, but if you switch it up, you do know that you are giving them the opportunity to play a
Rise
fast
and
one on you,
bring
so
glory.
honestly, it's a really safe bet for
Up I
this
go.
team. But, as always, they're going to
Target as blocking vision.
Yeah, this is like the... Like, I have no idea, like 10 times out of the 12
You are
attacking
divided.
games that they've had. That they just brute force B no matter what. But 2 ults being popped here with Dimensional Drift and the Cosmic Divide. Yeah, counter Dimensional Drift though. Where will they both exit? Well, TP back. Venta's left in the open. He has his knife out. Average has his op though. Knows that's a clone. Whoa! Shaky. Venta has a buggy on unscathed. And they're just going A. I like this play. They're actually going A. Watch out for the trip and
Slow down.
Builder finds one and Heaven through the spam. Body peeks on the other side, finds 2! Off the it's the reveal, sorry. Off the dart. And it's up to these 2. They have no guns. Shotgun this average finds 2 in the round.
beautiful half
And that
for
will be
Overlord.
even half.
Switching sides.
Even half. Hopefully this
We
will be
have
the
plenty
end
of
of
time,
B-Site
Wolf.
Simulator.
Here
Yes,
and
it is.
now.
We see an A push right
Here
off the bat.
and
I
now.
think that Overlord themselves is also kind of sick and tired of B-Site. So let's see what they do here. I think that this one's going to be pretty interesting. Their flank watch is going to be a little bit more stronger than this Chambers, just because they do have unbreakable stuff. They got, you know, like, it's a little bit harder to sneak around. We do see Cypher lurking mid, but WgW is thinking on how they had their plays going, and they're not going to be placing that many on A, which I think is going to be the wrong choice. A is a little bit harder just because of that drop there. Gives a little bit of a height disadvantage that makes it really hard to retake from that angle.
And I mean, I'm surprised that WgW didn't decide Drats the what's happened with his dash? I have no idea. Picasso down low though with all his spam. Like 4 HP, but also Hottie's also low though. It's a full 5v5. There's a flank battle going on though against Builder and Creek. Who will win it out though? 2 security, 2 heaven, possibly 1 flank. He's just playing off the trip. Builder, so patient. Oh, they missed each other. But Drats finds one. Trade's coming out. They have time. No, they don't. I lied. They have to stick it here. They're pushing. God finds one, but doesn't check the spike. Knife his ass.
Wow.
Yes! We get a knife. And that will be 7 on the side of Overlord.
Silver showing you, we're telling him to pay more attention, absolutely. Good round from them, we got 7-6 going on. No jokes, I'll cry. And I do see that they got 2 more starting to go over towards that A side right off the bat. I hope that they do try to put this waylay on A and let Yoder handle mid, just because A is going to be hard with them only having that chamber and there's no sentinel there. Like, if they were pushing out of A, I feel like it'd be a really easy retake in the end, but they don't have that much power out over on A.
Yeah, they're heavy towards mid and B, as, like, they would be playing attack, I'd say, but I mean, I think Overlord are doing a really good job of like reading their positions, and I mean, this A side should just be free in theory, but it's gonna be interesting. Fake noise, maybe real. They could just be hitting B here. It is their weak side after all.
I will say Silver Shock Darts do cover that entire area of A main, so.
Yeah. It's gonna be full 5-on-5 retake, but it's just pistols on the side of WgW. And, I mean, this round's looking pretty difficult. There's 2 outlaws and not really a lot to give. Yeah. Builder finds one. Freak finds a trade onto Nono yet. Bad. Finding 2 in the round. How many more can he get?
One
None.
enemy remaining.
Average. Finds match. After match found one. Ooh. Costo has his flank though. Does he take down Builder?
Watching here.
Does anyone think about it? Ooh, bit whiffy, but got the shot.
Right there.
He's just gonna try to add a bomb. Good damage, but that's about it.
The Buildis was watching flank with the Outlaw, and he looked away the second that Queso decided to peek flank. That was so unfortunate. I saw that on the map. But that does bring it to 8-6, letting Overlord have their bonus and letting WgW having their bye. But Queso did save, so he is going to be about the only one who can't quite buy out a rifle or a sniper. So he's going to keep that sheriff, but honestly he has proven that he can use it. It does look like that Overlord is going to go over towards A, having that Cypher lurk mid, again, like always, possibly watching flank later.
Yeah. And I mean, I think...
Standing ahead.
Whoa! Okay, so 200 pumped by Drat in heaven. They're just taking the site. This bonus is going so well for them. That's numbers already 5v2. And they're both mid. Drats has them hold here if he can steady the shots with Creeks.
Last player
Finds him
standing.
aiming a bit too high. Now, it's unwinnable. That would be the bonus converted for Overlord.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
They do win out that bonus, so that just makes it so hard for WgW to try to come back from that. That bonus round did not do much for the defender's side, WgW, but it does look like they're taking a timeout, so
Caution
hopefully their plan is going to be to set up that chamber over on A, as we saw last half with Overlord Cypher setting up over on A as well. Just that Sentinel being there helps out a lot, because I think that you either need to have your Sentinel over on A, or you need to have at least 2 or 3 over on A, because having numbers or having util to hold them back is really important due to the retake being just a little bit tough. Retake isn't hard if you have a lot of people there and you can get a couple picks in before that retake. As I was saying before, how I think that they needed to switch the Cypher over onto B. That was the reasoning. They seemed to like stacking, so I felt like A would have been a good push, but I think that it either needs to be a Sentinel or it needs to be a stack, and WgW needs to figure out a way to make all of that work for a comeback to happen correctly. It does also look like Overlord is going to switch up a little bit. They're not going to be going A as we thought,
Right
but
here.
they may be going mid. It does not look like they're going to take the bomb with them as to not risk losing it there. Yara is going to be setting up
Standing
chamber,
ahead.
and so we're
I
going
have
to be
the
watching
spike.
that A main like hawks.
Spike drop.
I really would like to see, I mean, this round, Freak is walking down A main, taking so much space, but will he find Hottie though? Ventus is getting blasted with all this util and all these shots in mid. Does he have a TP out? Creek finds Hottie though. But Ventus doesn't have a TP out. But I mean, they're
Gun
leaving
here.
him, and
Gun here.
seems like it'll work out for them as Creek is just holding this A main line. He's gonna take contact sooner or later. Maybe now. Here's the. Did he? Now he surely does. He's just running knife out. Doesn't get taken down. He's so lucky. So low. But he does do some chip damage on the way out. I mean, it's just quiet now. It looks like they're going back towards B into Match and Dog.
30 seconds left.
Low time. They have to commit to B here. Tough. Build finds Venta though. And they're just cracking open the site. That could be the round
10 seconds left.
for Overlord. But both of these players are pretty healthy besides for Creek. Strats and Builder is low though. No, yes, is the only one with HP on the side of Overlord. Creek, even though he's low, taking these fights, Strats is 2 HP. He can just be spammed. Castle going for the defuse. Strats has the ult though. So low. Castle finds both. With the spray down,
my
does he have
goodness.
time? Yes, he
It
does.
is over.
That was just Trade City. It was spraying and praying from every single player in that. That was crazy. Looks like WgW finally took their first round of this half. And that was crazy. They had that rotate going in, and it also looked like WgW did a good job at playing a lot of agents on A. Though they seem to be taking that away for some reason, though it did in fact work. It looks like Wayland may be going back, but they had 3 over on A, and it worked out pretty well. The third one was in mid, but him being able to rotate in quickly was not a bad thing
Deploying
at all.
drone.
Yeah. And I mean, it looked scrappy at first. Went well. Dodd. Taken down by this Silver Drone. That's really it. Mid commotion though. Well, Venta barely misses average there. I mean, it's just pretty quiet in mid, I think. It's just Build holding this angle. Venta has that Marshall, but can he find anything? Ooh, he's coming out. Oh, both shots miss. With this dimensional drift being popped by average, finds that the B site is completely clear. No one is home.
I'm back.
On ults in the middle of CT. That's a bad heaven smoke, but he sold this fake so well. They're on to A for free and dragged every single rotator over. This would just be a free plant for them. Before that finds Match, and he's so far in. God takes down Hottie's shots. Fit, miss. Looking at flank. Creek diffs him though. Will he find? No, yes, he will. 2v2. Creek has made this winnable, but time is not on their side. They could just go.
One enemy remaining.
Creek finds one, finds
Your
two.
biggest mistake was that you
Wow.
pissed me off.
So well played.
Such a hard try on that retake, but WgW just kind of held it down, unfortunately. I think having Chamber over on that A just kind of scares them off just naturally due to him being their only sentinel. He's their strongest defense, so I think that avoiding him is in their best interest, is in Overlord's best interest. So I think having Chamber over on that A isn't going to be all that bad if they do put him over there like they did that first round after that timeout. I think they need more support over on it.
Yeah, they're just getting plastered. Creek exploring, finds one, but he's peeking for more. What are you doing?
Hitting the brakes. There.
If I was his coach, I'd be mad. And Matt stuck in backside, taken down by Drats. And that is the B site taken. Ooh. Fight going on in mid. Builder finds Dodd. Found Builder flashed up. Flashed again. No, we're not.
enemy
Vento. Guys, the builder's so good with that shorty. Now it's Casa 1v3.
Maybe saving it.
Yeah, I mean, probably the best for them. I mean, this economy is looking so broken. Creek, the only one that seems to be able to buy next round.
I also think the reason Creek peaked that was because he had his TP online, if I'm not mistaken. If he didn't, that is my fault. But that's about the only reason I can think that he would peak that. We do see that they're trying to find him, but I don't think Caso's gonna get found. Unless he decides to go left, but he does not, he goes right. So
They
let's
demand a
save
fight.
Caso, and we got
Who are we
11-7
to disobey?
going on the board.
Yeah,
think
I mean,
that-
Creek there. Oh, you can go.
Oh, sorry. I do think, yeah, see, they're starting to stack A now. They got the groove, they got the rhythm. B's a little bit easier of a retake for
Right
this
here.
team due to their shorter end of the stick on Sentinels and defensive util. Cypher was just enough to be able to let them hold that down, but Chamber just kind of falls short, so having that stack over there, and even just
Take
his
flight.
mid is honestly more than enough.
That's AK2, but wow. One spotted by the ult, and that's Vento taken down. Small upgrade for Dodd, but that dart, wow. There's no one outside of the map, by the way. Dodd exploring, he doesn't have his refract, he's stuck in that corner. Tasso can do something of this, but they can't. Now they're just gonna run over to the speed bomb side, it seems. It's gonna be Creek and Match, maybe on this side, but it just seems like they're holding mid. And they're still so hyper fixated on this A, but that cosmic divide coming in, they surely know that it's gonna be B now. Match doesn't want to challenge the wall. Knows that they probably already have sight, but Creek, oh, Gumbear was spotted, but he's gone. He's still behind the box though. Can he find any value? Rotates already here.
Here.
But Drax the only one on site. Oh, spotted out, taken down. And they can just stick the bomb. Body block. Coming in. Gets it. Fully. Wait, but the ult. Oh my god, the knife from Caso. What is happening? He can just stick.
Last player standing.
Wow. And he finds the kill. That is 4.
I didn't know that body block strat was even a thing, if I'm honest with you. That is very shocking. I didn't know you could body block it like that. I'm gonna have to start using that. But as you can see, retake on B does work pretty decently, especially considering that this are the type of teams to back up. Back up, play post plant, just wait, watch the bomb from a distance. It works really well to play retake on B site. So having the stack over on A, even if one's just sitting mid and just hanging out,
Revealing
it
area.
works way more than enough.
Yeah, and I mean, even though the A fight didn't go as planned, it still worked out for them, and I mean,
Caution
now
here.
it's just B simulator once again. That's twice in a row so far. Plant coming in full 5v5
Spike
retake,
planted.
but Guild has this outlaw again, and he's just holding mid.
I'll handle this.
Dimensional drift popped for the
Here.
side of WgW sees average, trying to find something. They know 4 is on site. Can they crack it open though? That's the real question. Venta looked both ways before crossing the street, but Hottie
Last
finds
player
2.
standing.
But now he's up to no one.
enemy
Finds
remaining.
1. Finds 2. Can he find the 3rd? No, he can't. That was way more close. Whoa, way closer than it should have been.
My ult is
That
ready. You
that's
failed.
the way he was looking at him in the smoke. That is the exact reason why I always say pre-fire your angle that you're looking at no matter what. Because you never know, especially if you're looking at a smoke, if you're looking at a wall bangable wall, anything. Free-firing it can always sometimes get you a free kill that you never knew existed. I've had many a times like that. But valiant effort from Queso, or not from Queso, from Nono, yes. on that. It does also look like we got a timeout going for Overlord. Um, I do wonder how they're going to play this one out. I think they're going to try to avoid B. They do I think you know, some form of mid to A push would be pretty decent here. Let them get some picks in mid before going on to A, so that they do have that number advantage in the post plant. Just having numbers in post plant is usually really good. Allows the spray down to go a little bit better, allows trades to go a little bit smoother. And also that's, like I've always said, that Cypher trip just makes flank watching beautiful. I think on WGW side, they need to keep that stack over on A going. Even if their chamber is not the one stacking, I think just having them there is more than enough.
Even if it's like early pressure is good as well. I mean, like faking that A fight and then like kind of just holding like that space passively can be really good for them, even if like you're not actively holding it. And what? Why'd they pause the match timer? Excuse me.
Oh, possible tech issue? We got a pause
P10 at
10
5.
Oh, great. Well, we got a pause 10 going, so... Oh, maybe
Oh,
not.
and
Never
we're
mind.
live. Anywho, it looks like early A pressure here on the side of Overlord though. That's a fast hunter here. It catches
Spike down A.
No, yes. Kaso, I think, has killed No, yes every single time with his ultimate. But Creek gets taken down though by Builder in main, and Dodd finds that one, gets out with his life. Surely we don't re-peak for more, right? That's just the hope here, and seems to have slowed down a lot.
Got a lot of
Just
force
quiet
over.
everywhere. Seems like an A pop, possibly though. Dodd finds the waylay.
Last player
Can he
standing.
find more? No.
Spike down
Benta
A.
finds him, and now it's just up to Builder in a 1v4, but he might just
30
save
seconds
here.
left.
They don't have that much money.
They really don't.
I think this is a good save, and I mean, now we just have to wait and see if this comeback is real, and
10
it's
seconds
looking to
left.
be closer and closer every single time.
I personally think with the eco that WGW has going right now, a fight would be worth it. Getting them off of those guns just makes it a lot less guns that you got to worry about next round when you're the rest of your team saving. So I think a fight would not have been that bad there.
Yeah, even hunting for him, but the economy, it seemed a bit shot, but I feel like they could have like had maybe Creek's hunt there. Or sorry, he was dead. Maybe they could have had someone hunt there, but I mean,
looks like they're going for another A hit here. It does also only seem like they got 2 there though, and they're pretty backed up. So let's see how they do it.
Builder finds Creek there on that. Just seems like they're going B here. Match the only one to really hold down the site. Though Kasa's rotating over. Dimensional drift. Popped for average. All he has is a stinger though. Can he do something? He's just finding info. It's gonna be tough for WGW to get back into the site, but it's not impossible. Flash comes out, slowly re-clearing space, but the firepower might just be too much. The stall util coming out. TP faked it. Match and Dodd find one each. Bahati holding sight so well. Can't find a third. It's Match up against.
Last player standing.
I know
Venta,
exactly where
he
you
can
are.
stick. He's sticking.
Wow.
So close.
Unfortunate. I thought that flank was gonna be a
Match
little
point.
too late, but honestly, it was perfect. I was so scared that it was going to be just a tad bit too late for them, due to where the bomb was at. You know, if it was a little bit more open, it would have gotten to that so much earlier, but he may have also not had the cover that he would have thought he had at the same
This
time.
goes here.
Looks like the attack's playing a little bit spread out. They do have the waylay over on A, and so does WGW. They got theirs over there as well. And it looks like they're just playing a 2-on-2 and 3-0-2. So
They want A pressure here.
Doing a thing.
I want to hide by the zone though.
Slow down.
Making sure that bombs is bumped. Oh, it's taken down by Grass. That's the opening pick going in favor of Overlord.
You want to find it?
Great choice on the drop though. They're really selling this A fake.
beautiful.
Venta. This is so well played. It's just Creeks finds Hottie, and that's
down,
the
B.
bomb. Do they rotate over, or do they not? That is the question. And it seems like Venta is being left on his lonesome on A. Creeks might be able to find another here. He finds one,
Spike
almost gets
down,
the
B.
collat. That's down to 4 HP. Oh, barely misses, but this has been winnable now. Kaso finds Builder on the overextension.
Planted.
Dark comes out, barely
Gonna fall
doesn't
back here.
stand Rats. 4 HP though, he can get taken down by a Shock Dart. Whoa. So close to nothing. Oh, the second yes, looks away. Does Venta get the flank? No, he
Last
doesn't.
player
The
standing.
timing, yes, he does. Finds him. And now it's just Strats taken down. 12-11.
One more round until they go
Defuse
back
the
into
spike.
overtime for another round, or for another game. WGW gets their 11th round, while Overlord is sitting on their 12th.
Enemies
I
close.
think this
Eyes up.
round is basically just going to be a free-for-all. They're going to play weird strats, they're going to play weird guns, weird ways to play util off play so that they have the half advantage. It does look like they may try to go towards A. They've been trying to condition them over on B, and I think that's what they've been doing. They've been giving them a little bit of a taste of their own medicine with that B site simulator. Microsoft patent pending. I'm just kidding. And A site is where they're gonna go after conditioning them over on B, even though they fake.
Time to
Kind of
surprise.
but played off that ult. Venta finds one. Does he get out? No, he doesn't. He plays around this pillar. Can't find a second though. No, yes. Takes him down.
Planted.
Now,
Pulling them in.
dodge. Or not dodge. Sorry, Drat's cleared though with that drone. Now it's a 3v4. It's so tough. They hear this
Obscuring
noise.
bit
Do they
knocking
only
them.
know that Hottie's the only one on site? He jumps up, finds one. Queso with the trade. Picasso, I have no idea. Strats finds the stinger. Oh, pushes out the timing. Picasso finds it.
Nowhere
Do they
to
stick?
run.
Do they know?
Last
Solo.
player
They're both
standing.
gonna get taken down.
Attackers
And that will
win.
be 2-0 for Overlord. What a
What an
series.
What an ult collat, jeez. That is 2-0 for Overlord. WGW is unfortunately out for this game. That unfortunately means that WGW will not, they just lost this game, I'm pretty sure. I'm unsure quite. But that was a very, very good game. That was very back and forth. It was a lot of B-side simulator, I will say, but it was a very, very good game. I'm gobsmacked. They had so many weird plays that just kept on working.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we saw like a lot of individual plays from both teams, but mainly WGW. We saw that they had to be bailed a lot by
Mm.
hero plays, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree on that one. I think it was a lot of hero plays. I also think that's kind of standard in pro play because their training is this. Their training is being able to handle a lot going on. So I think that that's pretty standard for pro play, but it was a lot considering all. Um, I think B site was a favorite for both teams. I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
beautiful job from Overlord and very, very valiant effort from WGW.
Yeah, pushing that OT in the first map and then making us believe in that comeback, but sadly falling short at the end. And it's got to be so heartbreaking if you're WGW, knowing that you barely lost both of those maps. And yeah, it's just tough.
It was so close on both too. It was a comeback on the first, and then the second it was one round off. They were one person down. If it was a 4v4, they may have been able to take it too. That's the thing, because it just ended up being a 3v4 that ended up being their thing. Like their what's
Yeah.
it called? Their finishing, I guess.
Yeah.
But I will say that was a very, very good set of games, but that will be all for today, I believe.
Yeah. That should be it for today. Very nice games, and we'll hopefully see you guys in the next game.
Yep. See you guys in the next one.